welcome to the museum.
I'm so excited to be here. Let's take a walk and talk and hear about your vision and learn a little bit about art. So Miki, you have arrived here as the director of the ASU Art Museum, and it's been about 9 months, 10 months?
Started last December.
And remind us where you came from before you were here.
I was at the Museum of Contemporary Art, Santa Barbara, for 14 years. Before that, I was in New York City.
What was attractive to you about being in this kind of space with the mandate to rethink what a university art museum can be?
Well, when I got your call, it could not have come at a more perfect time because I have been spending the last couple of years of my life thinking about what a new American museum could be. I fell in love with museums the way they were and think of them as some of my favorite places in the entire world.
I want to know a little bit about that love story. So you fell in love with museums, or you probably fell in love with art more broadly as a powerful force in the world. When did that happen?
Well, actually, I fell in love with museums just as much as I fell in love with the art in them. My first experiences in museums were with my dad, and he took me mostly to museums in Houston or in Mexico City that had representations of people that looked like me and told stories that I could relate to. And so they were often large, big Rivera murals or big pieces, and he would say, look at that, those are your people, be proud of your history, this is who you come from, look at the amazing things that aren't told. To answer your question about what museums do right is that they provide these spaces. What they don't do as well as I would like is that they aren't for everybody all the time. I think that the old model is a one-size-fits-all.
What are some of the strategies for that kind of new 21st century vision of co-creation, more dynamic, more meaning, really, right? You're trying to create an experience where people leave with more meaning.
I'm trying to create an experience that really honors meaning, but it also honors ownership and agency. I'm trying to create an experience when you walk into our museum, it belongs to you. You feel like this is a part of your life, your world, the way that other parts of our world feel like they belong to us.
So you said something earlier about being in a museum with your father, and he said, these are your stories. You have just entered with our School of Art and the Los Angeles County Museum of Art into a major partnership around diversifying museum leadership and building in an appreciation for inclusive museums. Just say a few words about what that looks like and how the museum's involved in that.
So we have 2 fellows that are working at the museum 30 hours a week while also taking a master's program, and they're working together with fellows at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. They get to have this incredible experience of working with our curators, with our museum. We're sort of their laboratory, as well as going to school and learning theory and history. And what it does is that as we have more voices enter the field, there are more voices that are going to be able to unpack the stories that have not been told and have not been exposed.
Like, this is a supercharged group of people ready to accelerate into museum leadership who are coming from diverse backgrounds, many from underrepresented backgrounds. So,
I'm so excited about what they're going to bring to the table in terms of what they see and don't see.
Yep.
And it's really exciting to launch them into the future as leaders.
How do you ultimately, when you look back, want to use your creativity to change the world?
I think that what I want to do is show people the power of story. And I say that at this museum, we have this really great position, and I'm in a great position to turn data into meaning. So ASU produces all kinds of knowledge, all kinds of information, and it's through the arts, through our museum, through our students, and through all kinds of artistic expression that we take that information, turn it into stories, turn it into compassion, turn it into this meaning that really is what makes our lives worth living and really gives us a sense of purpose.
This is that place where you can connect emotionally, empathically, to story, to meaning, to information, knowledge, education. It's an inspiring place to be. We want all of our students to spend time in this extraordinary building designed by a famous architect, distinctive in every way, and with a great director, a new a team that you've assembled here to do great work to serve the university and the students. So I'm always excited to be here. Thank you for hosting me for a few minutes and talking about what's here and talking about your vision. It's going to be a great path forward. I know it.
Great. Keep coming back.
I will.
We've got lots going on.
Okay.
Thank
Thanks.
you.